Right, bit of a video, show you how we do our wheel bearings on the Y61s. Have a look in there. That's a trail gear seal. We found them to be the best seals. So all you seal up, so you don't rip it when you put your shaft in. These are RCV shafts as well. And part of the reason we've stripped these down is because we've just had some back under warranty. So, put your shaft in. A little bit of silicone down there. Make sure your copper doodar's on. Put that on. And then we use these. You can move the camera, you know. 25mm, 12.9 cap heads, M10s, aren't they? But I believe people have drilled these out to M12, and there's enough meat on the swivel to actually do it. So these have got Loctite on. I've actually ran out of Loctite, so I'm using stud lock. I don't tell anyone. So don't go mad with these, because you'll thread them, and I've threaded loads, and these have all been cleaned up with the tap as well to get any crap out of them. So then get my bars up around these. So I haven't got a torque wrench, so I kind of just feel how tight I want to do them. And I say don't go mad, because I have stripped a few. But we've raced a little bit of last season and all this season on the same bearings when we couldn't even do a lap of Walters at first without having to come in and do the wheel bearings. But now we've sussed it. We've kind of sorted the kingpins as well. The problem is, now that we've sorted the wheel bearings, we're breaking shafts, because we can actually give the truck a bit more stick. Right, if you look here on the deck, I've got another hub built up, and these have all been cleaned up with the thread cleaner as well. They're all new bearings, have all been pressed in. And like I say, I'm changing these bearings because they've done about 5 races, and we do them up quite tight, and they do wear. You know, you get a little bit of silver in your grease, so you know that they're wearing, but there's no play. We never take up any play in them ever. So, you know, obviously everyone's got their own way of doing stuff. Just make sure my seal's on the back of there, that's all greased up. But this is just a video to show you how we do it. And to show you our little lock and tab what we had made as well. Which that's the key to it all. Now that stub shaft I just put on was synchro gears, shabs, and they're good, but you can't get them no more, I don't think. But I think there's swap sides. So if you look at that, that's a KM9 nut. Now that screws directly on to the stub. Now this socket was best end of 200 quid, but you need it, or you can lend Danny Rodricks and break it. Come on, Tess. There we go. Right. That's just a bit tight. That's actually I've put a new nut on there. I've had the same nut on for ages, so it's a little bit tight. But put a new one on, because we've got a load. Right, she's starting to nip up now, so I can hear Carl shouting, tighter, tighter. See, that's getting tight now. Now I'm not going to go any more tighter than that, but what I am going to do is line up the KM9 nut with the bearing. Now I can see, I kind of know where that hole needs to be, and that's not far off. Now I'll show you the locking tabs we had made, which are here. Now I should have got more holes put in them, but I didn't at the time. So that goes there now. Now it's miles out, so it needs to come back. So I need that. I need that. Ooh. I need to give this another little nib. So we use these little M4 cap heads to lock this tab on. Yeah, we still have the odd little kingpin issue. We've drilled them through as a M12, fine. And we've got these like homemade high steer arms, which are pretty good, but we have snapped them as well, haven't we? So, but like I say, we've pushed these axles to the limit and beyond. And I can give them a good nip. And I've never had these come loose. But the bearing wear slightly inside, but we're running 40s and we're smashing it dead in. So they're doing quite well. Now I know that's tight, but again, that's how we do it. You got your little bit of play there, so. As I say, we've cleaned all these threads out, so when we put the Loctite in, it'll actually work. So now we're using genuine Nissan locking doodads, whatever they're called, dry flanges. Swap over this. And you get them from Milner's, and they're actually genuine. So the trick, what you want to do there is, like that. Put the holes out. So you want to try and tap that on without knocking that in. So you can get it out. So let's see. That's it. You need to pull it out. So come over here. I'm gonna, oops. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, these little silver things are called Nord locks, and we use them all the time. They can be quite expensive, like £1 each, but they do work. So these are 30mm. Get off your phone, you. Oh yeah, see where I've had to drill that one out a little bit because we threaded one on a race. That's in. Come on, baby. Go on in. try and work them out. And again, can't do that. I'm gonna have to do that with the, I'm gonna have to put a bar in that in a bit to get them nice and tight, which I'll do in a sec. So we won't be running these axles next year. Well, if we can get our new axles ready in time. But this video is like the culmination of us breaking down for 2 years. Heartbreak City, you know. Give them a tiny little extra nibbage there. Oh, that'll do. So, yeah, you can just see there, you've got enough space there. Need another screwdriver. You've got enough space there to get your little spacer and your little circlip on, and then you bang it on, build your caliper up, and you're away. And that's it.